Today's topic is, who can cook better, men or women? I say man. What do you say?
I mean,
say your answer and then we can have this discussion.
I say both, just depending on who it is.
I say men because now in our generation, men was raised around female women, and we never really had some men really never had a man figure in our life. Just like me, I was raised with my mother, so basically my family always cooked a lot. We had them little special Sunday dinners or special Sunday dinners at my grandma's house, and like our knowledge what my mother and grandma always did in the kitchen. They always cook great food, and I really picked up on that, on how they make certain foods, and I don't know, I just picked it up because I'm a way better cooker than my sister is. So explain your answer.
Okay, like first I want to say, yeah, females are better cooks because a lot of females are raised, like, not that they're raised, but they're always around their moms, you know? So like, they pay attention to what their moms do. And being part Mexican and how I was raised and what I was doing, I didn't grow up with my dad, but with my mom. If you're if you guys are Mexican, and you know that your grandma is the main cooker of the family, and then everybody else just follows. But me, I remember cooking like as young as 4 years old. I started learning how to cook by myself, and that was because I was watching my grandma and I was watching my mom. You know what I mean? Stop with the smart shit, because I already know you're gonna say some smart shit. You told me to explain my answer, so let me explain it.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, but don't say nothing dumb.
I'm not saying nothing at all. I'm letting you give your airtime right now.
But then, okay, that's the reason I want to say, just, you know, females are better cooks than men.
You said both.
So listen.
Okay, go ahead.
But I want to say both because after being with you, I say you cook really good, and that's the first time I've ever had a guy cook for me, or even been around a guy that cooks really good food. You know what I mean? But it also depends on your background. I know how to cook really good Mexican food. You know how to cook really good soul food, or African American food, or black people food, whatever you want to say it. But we also both know how to cook like Italian food, which is like lasagna and pastas and stuff, which is really easy. You know what I mean? What do you got to say?
Because your first lasagna was horrible, man.
No, it wasn't. It was good.
That thing was nasty. No, I'm sorry.
Don't try to say it was nasty.
Man.
All these years.
You burned some stuff?
No, I didn't.
You burned a couple of stuff. Stop it.
Oh my gosh.
Talking about you know how to cook Italian. I'll put you up on game on the lasagna.
No, you just told me to drain the meat. That's it. I never drained meat before. That's the only thing.
Maybe that's why the dang on lasagna was going out of the pan and burning the oven and stuff like that. Had the whole house burning, like literally smoking.
No,
say it wasn't.
No, you know, you're just bullshitting.
So when you first made your lasagna, wasn't nothing coming out of that dang on pan? The house wasn't smoking?
No.
Oh my goodness, you gonna lie to our subscribers like that?
It wasn't.
I remember like it was yesterday.
Whatever.
She had white cheese on it, had a big old pan of lasagna. That thing was coming out, still wasn't done. We had to take the foil off of the pan so the lasagna can breathe. But I don't know, man. To be honest, women, and I see women nowadays, they don't, I don't know. Our generation of women, I don't think they cook. They don't really know how to cook though. Sorry, I'm not being sexist or nothing, but some females, they just know how to pop it open a can, like a can of greens, and can up Open up a can of sweet potatoes and thinking that's so-called cooking when the dang on food is already cooked. The only thing you gotta do is heat it up in the pan.
So you're saying that females in this generation only know how to heat up food, but not make anything from scratch, right?
Some, mostly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, mostly females. But I don't know, cause it's.
I mean, but there's a lot of people, both men and female, that want to take the easy way out.
I ain't gonna. Yeah, it's the easy way out, but then again, it's sometimes you don't feel like you don't want to cook. But then again, if you say you know how to cook, show it, prove it. Don't just always, oh, let's heat this up. Blah. The only thing when people say they know how to cook, they always know how to cook the basic, like nachos, fried chicken, and macaroni and cheese, and what's the other stuff?
Yeah, they may
some type of pasta and stuff like that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, finish.
Go ahead, I'm done.
Go ahead, finish.
I'm done.
Just because you know how to, just because you say you know how to cook and you know how to cook basics, it's not all about, yeah, you may know how to do it and put it together and make it, but it's all about how it tastes. Because if it don't taste good, then you don't know how to cook it. You get what I mean?
Yep.
It makes sense, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yes, everybody can cook, but the point is, if you can cook and it tastes good, then you could declare yourself as knowing how to cook. But if it don't taste good, then you can't cook. Yes, you know how to put the meal together, but it's all about the taste at the end. You get what I mean?
You saying anybody can cook?
Basically.
I say if you could cook.
Can you cook and it tastes good? That's the point. You get what I mean?
I get what you mean, but I got a different opinion on that.
What?
Cause like you said, anybody can cook, but cooking is like basically had taste and all that. So basically anybody can't cook. Cause just as like if you saying somebody can make a good old pasta and stuff like that, and it be nasty. You saying okay, I'm okay, but you said it depends on how good they season or how it tastes right. That declares on how good of a cook you are. Right. Basically, yeah, just how good of a cook that you are. But
yes. So basically, everyone knows how to cook, but you punch everyone. It's not. Stop! It's right there in front of your face. In order to be a good cook and declare yourself a good cook, is knowing how to make your food taste good.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
What do you guys think? What is a cook declared? What makes up a good cook?
Do it defines on them being able to cook like overall, or it just defines on how they cook and how it tastes?
Right. So what makes up a good cook, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But I think it got to be all around. It just can't be one part.
Well, yeah. But it's like, what's an easy dish? Like making tacos. It's simple.
Mm-hmm.
It's the simplest thing you could cook. Heat up the meat. Heat up the tortillas if you want soft shells, hard shells, whatever. Cut up the toppings. If you want sour cream, cheese, onions, cilantro, tomatoes, whatever. You get what I mean? But if the end result does not taste good, you're just not a good cook. But you know how to cook because you know how to put a meal together. You get what I mean?
Yeah. But I'm still saying it's different though.
Comment down below what you guys think.
Cause you may cook some nachos good. You may prepare it good and all well and stuff.
Right. But
if you don't got that seasoning and stuff like that.
So what, if you prepare something good, you're declared a good preparer but not a good cook? Punch X, that red one.
Let me see.
Stop playing. Look first. It's right there in the fucking parking
shit.
lot. Stop playing. See, this is why you can't play punch buggy to punch tricks with this guy, because
That's why I say don't play with me.
you clearly see the punch buggies.
I've been told you stop touching me.
No, you're doing.
Oh, what we was talking about? The good cook, right? The good cook. Okay. Hold on. What if you gotta think about what if people got different taste buds though? Like, what if somebody say? What if somebody? No, I'm not agreeing with what you're saying, but I'm saying for your scenario, it'd be different stuff. Like, say if you might like a dish and I might hate it. Do that consider somebody a good cook?
Just because you don't like something somebody else cooks, somebody else might like it. That still declares you a good cook.
But I'm just saying though, you
not
just said
everybody's
that.
gonna like your food.
You just said, hold on. But you just said though, if it's good, that considers you a good cook. But if somebody hates it,
but that's a
lot
whole
of people,
different subject.
But okay. We put 100 people to the test of somebody tasting somebody's food.
Right.
50 people like it and 50 people hate it. Is that considered somebody a good cook?
Yeah. You're just an okay cook.
Nah, it's an okay cook
because everybody has different taste buds.
Okay, I'm gonna switch it up. Okay.
I can't make a Mexican dish and expect somebody from Cuba or another Latin American, culture or whatever to like my dish because they may cook it different. You get what I mean?
What if you switch up the dish? What if you got something else edible, but they don't like the way you cook?
That doesn't mean
cook the food. Period.
So a chef, a 5-star chef that has their own restaurant, 5 stars, best on the map.
Yeah.
50% of the people that go there don't like your food or how you cook it, but the other 50% do. What, you have your own restaurant, you're declared one of the best chefs in the city or in the state, in the world, you're declared a bad chef then? Or a bad cook because of people not liking your food or don't like different taste buds or whatever? No,
but I see it as...
That's how I'm looking at it.
It's other stuff that can make you a good cook. Like, you can't be defined off just one dish.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
You have to make different dishes in order to appeal to other people's taste buds.
That's what I just said.
Right. Not all the food that I make you're gonna like, and not all all the food that I make you're not gonna like, and all the food that you make I'm not gonna like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's say nachos. Before, when you know how you made them with Doritos? I was like,
nacho, yeah.
I remember at first I was like, well, that's weird. I've never had them like that. In my head, because I've never tried it, was like, oh no, that's nasty. Like, why would you eat it with Doritos? Like with chips, so aren't they like with other, like the nachos tortilla chips? And then I tried it with the Doritos, and it's good. I like it. I prefer it that way rather than the regular. You get what I mean?
Right.
So you can't knock somebody's cooking until you try it. You get what I mean?
Okay, duh.
But that still doesn't declare somebody a bad cook because you don't like it.
I don't know. Because if I taste a bad dish from you, period, I could tell how right then and there I'm not going to like all your food. Because certain food that people make, you cannot just mess up. It's simple. It's simple. It's just simple cooking of certain stuff. If you mess up simple stuff that's supposed to be cooked, that you can't mess up, you cannot cook. I'm sorry. Just like, okay, we just discussed about the nachos. So you saying anybody can mess up? Somebody can mess up cooking nachos.
Anybody can mess up anything easy as a damn bowl of cereal. Putting together a bowl of cereal.
No, not you crazy.
Yes, some people like their milk poured first and then the cereal. Their cereal poured first and then the milk. And
that's not messing up.
Yes, it is. I could like my cereal, the cereal first and then the milk, and then you do it the complete opposite for me. I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna eat it.
That's you. That is really picky though.
Okay, but you have people like that are picky. My point is, you cannot appeal to everybody's taste buds. Everybody likes different things. Everybody cooks different. So yes, anybody can cook or put a meal together or prepare a meal, but not everybody's food is gonna taste good, and it might taste good to some other people, but not to you.
But you just said it right there. Anybody can prepare a meal, but anybody cannot cook though. You just said it. Prepare a meal. Is it cooking
and preparing a meal the same thing?
No.
Yes, it is.
Preparing the meal is just like hooking up a dish, like basically anything that's easy and edible. To cooking is like seriously getting into the kitchen, working, and actually.
Right, and that's preparing a meal too. You prepare lasagna, right? You cook lasagna, right?
You know, prepare lasagna is preparing the ingredients and stuff like that.
Guys, what's the difference between preparing a meal and cooking a meal?
Yeah, please tell me what's the difference.
What's the difference?
I might be slow right now.
No, it's not about. I just always thought preparing a meal and cooking a meal was the same thing. You're just wording it different.
But I'm just saying, somebody be like, "Oh, I'm finna prepare a meal today." I'm
gonna be like, "Babe, I'm gonna call you up. Babe, what would you like me to prepare for you for dinner tonight? What would you like me to cook for you for dinner tonight?" That's the same thing.
Prepare.
It's just using different words. Just like if I'm gonna say, "Babe, I'm gonna cook for you tonight." "Babe, what do you want me to put together for dinner tonight?" Same thing.
Put together sound like you just putting some shit together.
But you get what I mean. That's describing the same thing.
Okay, we finna end this video. It's a little bit too long, but
leave your comments down below.
Let us know who you think is the best cook on the genders list, male or females.
Also, let us know, what do you declare a good cook?
Yeah.
Or what do you declare somebody who knows how to cook? And what's the difference between preparing a meal and cooking a meal?
Probably not. It's probably the same thing, but how you reword it is probably the same thing. But I'm used to we cooking. I'm not used to we're preparing something and stuff like that. That sounds, I'm not gonna say the word, but that don't sound just right to me. Funny? Yeah, it don't sound right to me. But we finna end it at that. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video, because we got more topics on the way with our ride along. So